Hey! Welcome once again to CarRide. This time we are going to share with you all the features of the new Mercedes-Benz electric truck. Once said, let's go with the intro and start with the review. We began by saying that we would be talking about the eACTROS 600 model, recently released in Germany and with a gross combined weight of 44 tons and a payload capacity of 22 t. The eACTROS 600 is the first truck with zero emissions and batteries from the German brand developed for long-distance operations. Its name is associated with the energy storage capacity. Now we are going to talk a little about its mechanics. This truck has a new 800-volt electric axle, rear, that includes the presence of two motors that generate a continuous power of approximately 400 kilowatts, equivalent to 544 HP, in addition to a maximum power of about 600 kilowatts, equal to 816 HP. It also has a 4-speed gearbox. The eACTROS 600 has an energy regeneration system, through braking in with 5 levels, according to the driver's needs, while single-pedal driving adds to the proposal to replenish electricity with the use of the right foot. Its batteries stand out for their long useful life. In that sense, Mercedes-Benz created the eACTROS 600 to offer the same durability as the conventional Actros. It is up to 1.2 million kilometers in 10 years, and with a battery with a state of health greater than 80% after that period of use. Speaking of the engine, it is powered by energy from 3 battery packs with lithium iron phosphate (LFP) cells, with an individual capacity of 207 kWh and a total of 621 kWh that allows 500 km of autonomy. With an intermediate load, it can travel more than 1,000 km per day. The eACTROS 600 has an efficient aerodynamic design, for which the front sector collaborates with a large, completely closed and rounded hood. The aerodynamic work is also present in other sectors of the truck, for example, the front bumper optimized through linings located under the body, and the fairing sides. So, the heavy electric truck will lead the way in terms of technology, sustainability, design, and profitability. Sales of the 40-ton truck will start later this year, and series production is due to kick off at the end of 2024. The eACTROS 600 has an electric axle developed in-house with 2 electric motors and a 4-speed gearbox. The system is designed for 800 volts and generates 400 kilowatts continuous and 600 kilowatts peak power. According to Mercedes-Benz Trucks, the drive was specially developed for heavy long-distance transport, which is also why it was deliberately equipped with 4 gears. The medium-duty eACTROS 300/400 already on the market combines 2 electric motors with a 2-speed transmission. The 600 will also be offered as a platform chassis variant with a wheelbase of 4.6 or 4.9 meters. The aim is to cover all common long-distance transport versions, says Wolf. The front box under the cab is also worth mentioning. It is a technology module with several control units, HV components, an electric air compressor, and the power takeoffs developed for the 600. The range includes an electric mechanical power takeoff, e.g. for tipper semi-trailers, walking floor trailers or silo trailers, as well as electric DC or AC PTOs, e.g. for refrigerated boxes or trailers, with a power range between 22 and 90 kilowatts. Public charging infrastructure is essential. Daimler Truck states that about 60% of the long-distance journeys driven by customers in Europe are shorter than 500 kilometers. In that case, charging infrastructure at the depot and the loading and unloading points is sufficient. For all other uses, continual expansion of public charging infrastructure is vital in order to make the electric truck viable for long-distance haulage across Europe. That statement is clearly intended for political representatives. Mercedes-Benz Trucks announces that it intends to market the cabin under the name Pro Cabin. According to developers, its CW value is 9% lower than the current Actros series cab. Since aerodynamics is not a BEV-specific issue, findings from the development could also be transferred back to future diesel models, we were told in Worth. The sales launch of the eACTROS 600 is scheduled for later this year. The manufacturer does not get more precise at this point. The price has also not yet been made public. Series production is scheduled to start at the end of 2024. Currently, a fleet of about 50 prototypes is still being built. We recently took a ride in one of them. Click here to read our experience report. In a next step, further prototypes will go to the first customers for practical testing. Well, I think that would be all. If you liked this video, remember, like it and subscribe to the channel.